Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is FARAH IZZATUL. Today I will explain Introduction to the Cardiovascular System. The cardiovascular system consists of three main components, which are the heart, blood vessel, and the blood. It is one of the major organ systems in the human body. This system is responsible for transporting substance throughout the body and helps maintain normal body function. Next, let's focus on the structure of the heart. The heart is a muscular organ that pumps blood throughout the body. The heart is surrounded by a protective membranous sac called as pericardium. Its function is to protect and support the heart while reducing friction during the heart movement. The heart wall consists of three layers. The first layer is epicardium, which is the outer layer of the heart. The second layer is the myocardium, which is the thick muscular layer responsible for heart contraction. The innermost layer is endocardium, which is lying in the inside of the heart.
Okay, my name is FATIN binti ZAINON, and I will continue about the wall of heart. The first layer in the wall of the heart is the epicardium. The epicardium is the outermost layer of the heart walls. Its main function is to protect the surface of the heart and reduce friction when the heart beats. In simple words, it acts like a protective covering around the heart and help the heart move smoothly inside the chest. The second layer is the myocardium, which is the middle muscular layers of the heart walls. This is the thickest and most important layers because it is responsible for the contraction of the heart. When the myocardium contracts, it creates the pores needed to pump blood out of the heart to the lungs and the rest of the body. So, we can say that the myocardium is the main pumping layer of the heart. The third layer is the endocardium. The endocardium is the inner lining of the heart and it lines the chambers of the heart. Its function is to provide a smooth surface for blood to flow easily inside the heart. Besides that, the myocardium also needs its own blood supply in order to function properly. The coronary artery supplies oxygen-rich blood to the heart muscle, while the coronary veins remove waste product from the myocardium. The blood supply is very important because the heart muscle needs oxygen and nutrients to keep pumping continuously. Okay, next, let's move on to the chamber of the heart. The heart has 4 chambers, which are divided into 2 atria and 2 ventricles. The atria are the upper chamber of the heart and their role is to receive blood entering the heart. Meanwhile, the ventricles are the lower chambers and their role is to pump blood out of the heart. So, in short, the atria receive blood while the ventricles pump blood to the lung and the rest of the body. Lastly, I will explain about the valve of the heart. Heart valves are very important because they make sure that blood flows in one direction only and prevent it from flowing backward. The first valve is the tricuspid valve, which is located between the right atrium and the right ventricle. It has 3 cups. The second valve is the pulmonary semilunar valve, which is located between the right ventricle and the pulmonary artery. Its function is to control blood flow from the heart to the lungs. In conclusion, the heart valve helps maintain proper blood circulation by ensuring that blood moves in the correct direction to the heart.
An electrocardiogram or EKG records the heart's electrical activity. The heartbeat struck from the SA nodes passes through the AV node bundle of His and Purkinje fibers, causing the heart to contract. Blood vessels include arteries that carry blood away from the heart, capillaries that exchange oxygen and nutrients, and veins that return blood to the heart. Pulse is the rhythmic pressure felt in the arteries whenever the heart contracts. Blood pressure measures the force of blood against artery walls. Systolic pressure occurs during ventricular contraction, while diastolic pressure occurs when the ventricle relaxes. Blood consists of plasma and foam elements. Plasma is the liquid component containing nutrients, hormones, waste product, and carbohydrate. Serum is plasma after the clothing factors have been removed. Erythrocytes or red blood cells are produced in the red bone marrow and transport oxygen using hemoglobin.
Hello everyone. Everyone, today I will explain about the valve of the heart. The first valve is the mitral valve. It is located between the left atrium and left ventricles. Its function is to prevent blood from flowing backwards when the heart contracts. The second valve is the aortic semilunar valve. It is located between the left ventricle and the aorta. This valve prevents blood from flowing back into the left ventricle after it has been pumped to the rest of the body. These valves are important because they help blood flow in the correct directions. Next, I will explain the two types of blood circulations. The first is pulmonary circulations. This is the movement of blood between the heart and the lungs. Its main function is to allow oxygen exchange, where blood receives oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. The second one is systemic circulations. This is the movement of blood between the heart and the rest of the body, except the lungs. It delivers oxygen and nutrients to body tissues and bring waste product back to the heart. Lastly, I will explain the heartbeat and the conduction system. The heartbeat is the pumping action of the heart that moves blood throughout the body. It happens through the contraction and relaxation of the heart muscle. The conduction system controls the heartbeat by sending electrical signals. The SA node acts as the heart natural pacemaker. The AV node and the bundle of hairs help coordinate heart contractions, while the Purkinje fiber transmit signal to the ventricles so they can contract properly. This electrical activity can be seen on ECG or EKG.
Next, I will continue with leukocytes. Leukocytes are also known as white blood cells. The word part leuko means white, so this term refers to white blood cells. The main function of leukocyte is to protect our body from infective organisms and foreign substances. In simple words, they work like the body defense system. There are 5 main types of leukocytes. Neutrophils helps in immune system defense. Basophils are related to allergic symptoms. Eosinophils helps to destroy parasitic organisms. Lymphocytes produce antibodies, while monocytes are also involved in immunological defense. So overall, leukocytes are very important because they help the body fight infection and maintain immunity. Now, let's move to thrombocytes. Thrombocytes are also known as platelets. The word part thrombo means clot. Thrombocytes are the smallest form elements in the blood. Even though they are small, they have a very important function. Their main role is to help in blood clotting. For example, when a person gets injured and start bleeding, thrombocytes will help form a clot to stop the bleeding. This prevents the body from losing too much blood. So, thrombocytes can be understood as the blood component that helps repair injury and control bleeding. Next is blood types. Blood types are classified according to the presence or absence of certain antigens on red blood cells. The main blood groups are A, B, AB, and O. These blood groups are important, especially during blood transfusion, because the donor and recipient blood must be compatible. Beside the ABO blood group, we also have the RH factor. RH factor refers to the presence or absence of RH antigen on red blood cells. If the RH antigen is present, the blood is RH positive. If the RH antigen is absent, the blood is RH negative. That is why blood types are usually written like A positive, B negative, AB positive, or O negative. Lastly, I will explain blood gases. Blood gases are normally gases that are normally dissolved in plasma. The major blood gases are oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. Oxygen is important because it is transported to body tissue for cell function. Carbon dioxide is a waste gas produced by the body and carried back to the lungs to be removed during breathing. Nitrogen is also present in the blood, but it has a smaller role compared to oxygen and carbon dioxide. In conclusion, blood gases are important because they are involved in respiration and help maintain normal body function.